Introduction. Welcome to today's lecture on histology, bone structure and remodeling. In this comprehensive script, we will delve into the intricate details of bone organization, cellular components, principles of formation and resorption, regulatory factors, mechanisms, and the influence of mechanical forces on bone remodeling. Furthermore, we will explore various aspects including osteoporosis, hormonal regulation, bone remodeling in orthodontics, molecular mechanisms of osteoblast-osteoclast interaction, age-related changes, and the role of parathyroid hormone. Let us begin our journey into the fascinating realm of bone structure and remodeling. Bone remodeling is a complex process involving the breakdown and formation of bone tissue. Osteoclasts break down old bone, while osteoblasts deposit new bone. This process is regulated by factors like hormones and mechanical stress. Imbalances can lead to bone diseases like osteoporosis. Important for medical professionals, bone cells, including osteoblasts, osteocytes, and osteoclasts, have important roles in bone development and remodeling. Osteoblasts synthesize and secrete organic matrix components and regulate mineralization. Osteocytes communicate and monitor mechanical stress, while osteoclasts break down bone for calcium release. Bone formation, also known as osteogenesis, occurs through two major processes: intramembranous ossification and endochondral ossification. Intramembranous ossification involves the direct differentiation of mesenchymal cells into osteoblasts, which then deposit bone matrix. This process forms flat bones, such as those in the skull and clavicles. Endochondral ossification, on the other hand, involves the replacement of a pre-existing cartilage template with bone tissue. Initially, a hyaline cartilage model forms, which is gradually replaced by bone through coordinated activity between chondrocytes and osteoblasts. Endochondral ossification is responsible for the formation of most long bones in the body. Bone resorption, mediated by osteoclasts, is essential for the maintenance and remodeling of bones. It involves the dissolution of the mineralized matrix and subsequent removal of degraded products. The resorbed minerals and matrix components are then released into the bloodstream for reuse or excretion. Bone remodeling is controlled by hormones, growth factors, cytokines, and mechanical forces. Hormones like PTH and vitamin D regulate osteoblast and osteoclast activity. Growth factors such as IGF and TGF-beta promote osteoblast functions. Cytokines like IL-1 and TNF-alpha influence bone formation and resorption. Mechanical forces from muscles and gravity stimulate bone remodeling through mechanisms called mechanotransduction. Bone remodeling is a dynamic process of removing old or damaged bone and replacing it with new, healthy bone. It involves activation of osteoclasts to resorb the bone, followed by osteoblasts forming new bone. This cycle helps maintain bone strength and repair microfractures. In summary, mechanical forces, such as weight-bearing activities, play a crucial role in bone remodeling. The magnitude, frequency, and mode of application determine the response of bones to these forces. Osteocytes act as mechanosensors and communicate with osteoblasts and osteoclasts to initiate and modulate the remodeling process. Osteoporosis is when bones become weak and prone to fractures. It mostly affects older women and those with hormonal imbalances or certain medical conditions. Imbalances in bone remodeling cause accelerated bone loss. Treatment involves medication, nutrition, lifestyle changes, and exercise to improve bone health. Hormones play a central role in the regulation of bone remodeling processes. Parathyroid hormone, PTH, secreted by the parathyroid glands, acts as a key regulator, influencing both bone formation and resorption. PTH stimulates osteoblasts to release factors that enhance bone resorption while promoting calcium reabsorption in the kidneys. Calcitonin, produced by the thyroid gland, counters the effects of PTH by inhibiting osteoclast activity. This hormone helps regulate bone turnover and maintain calcium homeostasis by promoting calcium deposition in bone and inhibiting renal calcium reabsorption. Estrogen, testosterone, and vitamin D also modulate bone remodeling by influencing osteoblast and osteoclast activities. Imbalances in hormonal factors can disrupt the delicate equilibrium of bone remodeling, leading to conditions such as osteoporosis, hyperparathyroidism, or hypoparathyroidism. Hormone replacement therapies, specific medications, or surgical interventions may be employed to restore hormonal balance and promote healthy bone remodeling. Orthodontics uses bone remodeling principles to correct tooth and jaw misalignments. Orthodontic appliances apply controlled forces, causing bone resorption on the compression side and bone deposition on the tension side. Osteoblasts and osteoclasts adaptively respond to these forces, remodeling the bone to allow for tooth movement. Understanding these mechanisms is important for successful orthodontic treatment. The interaction between osteoblasts and osteoclasts in bone remodeling is regulated by various signaling molecules, including RONCL, OPG, and MCSF. Cytokines, growth factors, and transcription factors also play important roles. Imbalances in these mechanisms can lead to conditions like osteoporosis and Paget's disease. As we age, our bones undergo significant changes in remodeling. This can lead to a decrease in bone mass and changes in bone quality. Osteopenia, or age-related bone loss, often progresses to osteoporosis. The decline in osteoblast function, which is responsible for bone formation, is a key factor in age-related bone changes. Hormonal changes and cellular senescence also contribute to the decreased activity of osteoblasts. Inflammation and oxidative stress can further impact bone remodeling dynamics during aging. On the other hand, osteoclast activity, responsible for bone resorption, may increase in aging bones. Imbalances in certain proteins and oxidative stress contribute to this increased activity. Age-related bone remodeling changes are influenced by genetics, lifestyle choices, hormonal changes, and comorbidities. To manage bone health in older individuals, strategies include promoting healthy diets, weight-bearing exercises, vitamin and mineral supplementation, and tailored medical interventions. Parathyroid hormone, PTH, regulates bone remodeling by stimulating bone resorption and maintaining calcium levels. PTH acts on osteoblasts and osteocytes, promoting bone resorption and calcium release from bones. Prolonged exposure to high PTH levels leads to bone loss and osteoporosis. Knowledge of PTH mechanisms helps develop targeted therapies. In conclusion, bone remodeling is a complex process involving cellular and molecular interactions. Understanding the principles of bone formation and resorption, regulatory factors, and pathological conditions like osteoporosis is crucial for medical professionals. Histology enhances diagnostic and treatment capabilities, offering microscopic insight into bone biology. The human skeletal system is adaptive, reflecting the dynamic nature of our bodies. Keep exploring and learning on your medical journey.